Good morning, it is Friday the 1st of September and it is now 10 past 10. We've been up and dressed and had breakfast with Ella and Adam and we are planning on going up the cable car. It's not the best weather, but we're going anyway. This is our view out of the window. I don't know if it's going to focus, but yeah. You see all that fog up there? And I think you can see the cable car from here. I don't know. The cable car over there? I don't know. But yeah, it's not the best weather, but we're going on the cable car anyway. Just hoping for the best. Let's see what it's like when we get up there really. We're just getting ready to go. Then we're going to walk over to the cable car station. And yeah, see what today brings really. We don't really know what our plan is for today. Because we were supposed to go on a surprise meal for Beck later, but at the moment she feels really sick and queasy at breakfast, so we don't know if she's going to want to go out to a restaurant for a meal tonight. So we're just going to have to play that by ear and see what happens. And because the weather's so gross and drizzly, I don't know what's going to happen in general for the rest of the day, because there's not really anything to do here. Oh, drop the camera a bit. Oh yeah, there's not really anything to do here, so I think it will depend on what everyone else's plans are on what we do, because we've got this card thing that's included with our stay here. It's called the Zell Am See Captain Summer Card, and it gives you entrance to all these different attractions in the local area, and this cable car is one of them. And then there's a couple of other things. There's this other mountain cable car thing that you can go up that's like ice glacier thing at the top, and then there's some waterfalls and a gorge, and they're sort of between 20 minutes and an hour away each. So I don't know whether we'll do any of that or we'll just end up just chilling out and not doing anything. I want to do stuff, but if the weather's shit, I don't know if we can do stuff. But I think we're just going to have to play it by ear, see what everyone else is doing. But yeah. I just need to finish getting ready. I'm waiting to go in the toilet, but Luke's in there. So yeah, I'll see you on the outside. We've come up the Schmitten cable car thing. We're all up here. My vlog.
Her viewers.
Hi vlog. My vlog.
My audience.
He's my friend. And yeah, we're at the top of. Are we at a mountain? Is this a mountain?
The cafe's not open. Schmittenhoe, 2,000 metres up.
Yep, that's where we are. But it's raining and foggy, and we can't see anything. So that's always good. But we're here. There. Oh my god. No, don't poke it.
It might attack you.
Oh my god.
Sorry, Mr. Lizard.
It's so weird.
You just cruise.
It's coming to get me.
Just cruise.
And we also still have no vision around us whatsoever. We're doing a half an hour to an hour hike depending on how quick we are, and we can't see anything. But there's a weird lizard. It's completely black. Hotel, and it is 20 to 1, so we only went out at like 11 and oh my god, I don't even know like what we were thinking we were doing with our lives basically, because it was absolutely freezing, pissing it down. Went on this hike and it was insane. It was a hike, that's an exaggeration, but we went on this trip and like it was fine, I was happy to do it, but now I'm down, I'm like, oh my god, why did we do this? But it was so cold up there and it's absolutely pissing it down, and we had to like walk for sort of like half an hour across the mountain, and then we got a chairlift, so like outside chairlift in the freezing cold rain. It was mental, and then got the chairlift down to the next bit and then had to get back on the gondola to get down. So it was very, very cold, very wet. We're now back at the hotel. Luke's having a hot shower. I've got my PJ bottoms back on. Luckily we had our, what's it called, Disneyland ponchos in the car. We didn't have like a proper raincoat, that's all we had. So I had this hoodie on and my denim jacket and then that over the top, and then jeans and just trainers and only other shoes. So my trainers are absolutely soaked, my jeans are absolutely soaked, but luckily my top half is completely dry. My hair's a bit wet and screwed, but that's not the end of the world. I'm not going to bother washing it again. But yeah, my jeans are soaked, my trainers are soaked. So luckily I've got Converse, but I don't know whether I'm going to try and dry out my Nikes. But yeah, it was fun, but it was a bit of a mad idea. And I don't know, you can't really see, but it's absolutely pissing it down out there. And the people up there probably thought, what are these mad people doing on the chairlift? But we did anyway. And now I think everyone's just drying off, and then we might go out and try and find somewhere to have like hot chocolate or something in a bit. But we're just going to dry off first because everyone needs to dry off and warm up. So we've had a bit of a funny afternoon. After we got back to the hotel and dried off, we then went for some lunch, all 6 of us in town. Just had like cheese toasties and pizzas and stuff. And then we came back to the hotel because it was still raining and just had a chill out. And then me and Ella were doing a speech at the wedding, so we practiced our speech for a little while. And then we've been chilling out again, and now me and Luke and Ella and Adam are going to get dinner in town again. So it's just been a bit of a, I don't know, not doing much kind of afternoon, just sort of sitting about, but that's fine. Now yeah, we're going to go get some dinner. It's just, you know, it's just really cold and wet outside. Have you got umbrellas, Luke?
No. I said to you, should we get umbrellas? And you went, no.
Oh, I didn't hear, I was obviously not listening to you.
Wait, you want to take umbrellas?
Do you not? In case it starts raining more.
It's not raining.
Okay, well I want an umbrella.
No, just go and get it. Climb up or...
Yeah. I'm getting an umbrella. I'm standing in the rain. It's been a bit of a, I don't know, strange afternoon. You haven't really done anything, and I feel like when you're on holiday you should be doing something. But with the rain and the wet and the cold, it makes you not want to do anything. So we just sort of sat about a lot. Hello, it's now 2 days since I last spoke to the camera because we had dinner at this burger factory place on Friday night, and then we met up with Beck and some of our family for a couple of drinks just at the hotel the night before the wedding, and then we headed back home sort of 10 o'clock-ish, and then Luke wasn't very well when we got back to the hotel. He had a migraine and was being sick, so that was not great. That was Friday night, and then yesterday I was completely consumed by wedding. I was literally the wedding runner. I was running everywhere. Any things that needed doing, I was like, I'll do it, I'll go get this person, I'll go find out where that is, I'll tell them we need to do this. Anything that happened, I was the runner. So yeah, I didn't pick up my camera once, but I'll insert a couple of little pictures of like us in our bridesmaid dresses and Beck in her dress. It was literally amazing. It was a really, really good wedding. It was just a shame about the weather because we can't really do anything about it, but they laid on like this shooting thing we did, and we had to shoot this target that plaque thing that had been made for them, and then we went on this little train to a boat trip, and then we went on a boat trip on Lake Zell, I think it's called. And it was so nice. It was just a shame about the weather because we couldn't really see out the windows to see the lake because it was raining. But then it was lovely, and at the end of the night it was me, Luke, Ella, the other bridesmaid, her boyfriend Adam, the last ones on the dance floor for probably like best part of an hour, wasn't it? There was no one else there, it was just us. And we got the money's worth of the DJ and just stayed till he basically told us we had to leave. So yeah.
What are these imbeciles doing? Like, you can't go anywhere, mate, dickhead.
Sorry, Luke's driving. So yeah, it was absolutely lovely. I'm just absolutely shattered now, and I didn't film anything yesterday. So back to the vlog today. It's now Sunday. What time is it?
11:03.
11:03, and we've left the venue now, and we're heading over to this ice caves that was one of the recommended activities on Pete's list for the wedding. So we're just heading over there now to go to the ice cave this morning. It's called Ice Well or something like that, over towards Salzburg. So we're going to go do that, and then we're going to head off up to our stop over for tonight, which is Karlsruhe in Germany. So that's our current plan, and it's absolutely pissing it down still, which is not ideal, but can't do anything about it. It's just a shame that it was all nice weather last week, and then it was raining yesterday, it's raining today, and then tomorrow it's going to be alright again. It's just a shame. But we'll get through it anyway. It's very dark, you can't see it. But we're now on our way into the ice cave. it's pouring outside. We're in a little tunnel area at the moment, on the way to the cable car. And yeah, it's pouring outside. So we don't really know what to expect, but interesting little activity to do. But yeah, it is pouring outside. We've got our ponchos, our stylish ponchos on again. But always looking stylish. At the top of the ice cave, mist coming out my mouth until the entrance over there, and then we're going in there. But you can't take photos or video inside, so we won't be able to take any photos. Yeah, that's where we're going in. Apparently it's 17 minutes inside, which is 20 minutes from the cable car. We've got 20 minute walk up to the cable car, and then cable car, and then 20 minute walk from there. So apparently it's 70 minutes in here. It's a lot of walking. A lot of walking uphill. That little hole up there is the entrance to the ice caves. It's where we've just come out of.
We went a kilometre in, didn't we?
Yeah. And then it's a bit misty on the way down again, so we're like, oh, we can see, wait!
Oh, wait!
It's clearing, it's clearing! Oh look, you can see the road! And then a few little bit of mountainy bits over there. Just about see. We're about, how much?
Nearly 2,000 metres up.
Yeah. And this barrier isn't very substantial. We have finished at the ice caves quite a while ago, and it just was absolutely torrential rain. But we got back to the car and warmed up, which was much needed because it was very, very cold. It was freezing, like literally freezing when we went in there. So we got back to the car and warmed up, so that was nice. And then we've started our journey driving back towards home. Tonight we're stopping in this town or city called Karlsruhe in Germany, which is sort of halfway-ish home, like back to Calais. So we're staying there tonight and we're on our way now. We've just again stopped and had a naughty McDonald's, but it's because there's so many everywhere and you just know what you're going to get, and it's just quick and easy food, so it's really bad. We've had 3 McDonald's in a week, but needs must. And the weather in Germany is cloudy, but it's not raining, so that's better. It's just we wish we could have had that for this weekend and the past couple of days. But yeah, we're making our way back up Germany now, on our way home. We're winding our weary way home, but we have got a bit of a drive in ahead of us. We've got like 4 hours, and it's currently what time?
5:30.
5:30, so we're not going to get it till 9:30, which might be a problem in terms of getting something to eat when we get there, but we shall see. I didn't finish my vlog last night because we got here quite late. We're here like 10 o'clock-ish, was it?
Yeah.
About 10 o'clock-ish. We're here in Karlsruhe, just an overnight pit stop really, just a random place, because we wanted to go like halfway home and this was on our route. But as we were driving in, there was legit prostitutes on the street. Like I've never seen anything like it before. Like standing in their underwear on the street, waiting to be picked up. And that was like a whole new experience for me. And we got our second McDonald's of the day again because there was nothing else open. So it's really bad. But we're staying at the Schloss Hotel Karlsruhe and we're just going for breakfast now. It is like 9 AM and yeah, just off for a kids included buffet breakfast. So I'm really, really hungry. Little update of where we are. Today hasn't gone to plan whatsoever. We were going to have a little look around Karlsruhe and we thought we were sort of walking distance to the palace and stuff like that, but it wasn't. It was a half an hour walk, so we said we're not walking, we'll drive over there and see if we can park anywhere. We got over there and there was parking, but Luke was sort of like, do you want to park and stick around, because you'd obviously have to pay to park.
And we weren't actually going in to see it.
We weren't going in, we were just going to go and look at it. So we decided not to stick around and set off on our journey. We said, where's about halfway? And we saw that about 2.5 hours away was Luxembourg. So we thought we'd go into there and stop in the city for lunch and a little stopover and maybe have a little look around there briefly. But we got there and it was chaos. There was roadblocks everywhere, there was roadworks, and we were following signs for this car park that just seemed to sort of stop, and the car park wasn't there, and then we'd end up in the same loop trying to find the same car park and it still wasn't there. And then we tried to find another car park that I found on my phone, and that was completely jam-packed. There was no spaces whatsoever, so we gave up on that idea. It was very stressful as well because Luke was driving through the city centre that we didn't know whether we were in like bus lanes and stuff, so it was very, very stressful. And then we went to just like the next town outside of the city and found a random Pizza Hut, and we had Pizza Hut for lunch because there was nothing else around. There was another McDonald's and I'm not having 5 McDonald's in a week. So we had Pizza Hut for lunch, and then we just set off again on our journey up to Calais to get our boat back home. And it's just been really boring scenery, so I haven't filmed anything because it's just been motorways and flat grasslands, a lot of rain and roadworks. There's been so many there's been so many roads that are cut off on, not just today, other days, that just have a big cross through the turning and it doesn't tell you where else to go instead. I don't understand how Europe operates like this. They just close off roads and there's no other roads around to get to it. If you don't have a sat-nav or a phone, then you're screwed. You're literally screwed because there's no explanations of where you have to go. If you were on your own, you didn't have like a person to help you navigate, you would straight on. If you didn't have a person to help you navigate, you would literally be screwed because there's no help whatsoever. It's a big downfall of Europe. And yeah, there's been loads of roadworks that have been holding us up, so our scheduled arrival time in Calais is 7 o'clock at the moment, and our crossing back over is at like 10 something. I think it's between maybe at 10:15 to 10:30, something like that, I think. But we're potentially going to go, if we don't get too more held up with roadworks, we're going to potentially go to City Europe by the port area, where there's all like restaurants and shops, and get some dinner there before our crossing. But yeah, that's providing that we don't get too much more held up, because at the moment we're going like 2 miles an hour. But yeah, it's not been a very interesting day for filming, so I haven't really filmed anything. But Luke's doing a good job of driving us, getting us home safe. Yeah, just a boring one today really. Hello, as usual, my end of my vlog didn't really go to plan, and basically we had the rubbishest day on the final day of our holiday. It's now like a week later, so it's Sunday and we came home last Monday, but yeah, it was just the rubbishest day because we just spent the whole day driving, and then we said when we get to Calais we'd go to City Europe and have a little look around there, but we ended up getting a bit delayed getting there, so we had like a rush look in Carrefour, and then we went to get some dinner, and then just after we ordered I realised that I'd got the time of our crossing wrong, and we literally had to shovel in a few mouthfuls of food, pay and leave most of our food, which is a pain. And then we almost missed our crossing because it was so slow getting through passport control. And yeah, it was just a massive rush, and then we didn't get home until about 11:30, and then we had work on Tuesday, so it was a very, very busy, rushed end of the holiday. And as usual, I didn't finish vlogging because there was nothing really to talk about, and I was so tired, and it was just a bit of a blah last day. But here I am saying goodbye to the end of our trip to Germany and Austria, and it was really, really good. And I just thought I'd show you a couple of things that we got at Carrefour because I like the things we got at Carrefour, so I thought I'd end it with like a little food haul because why not? So we got some madeleines because I love madeleines. They're little, if you don't know, they're like little sweet cakes, like little round French sweet cakes. They're just so good. You need to get some madeleines in your life if you don't already. We got these Petit Ecolier chocolate biscuits, and these are the dream. Basically, I bought everything I used to buy when I was a kid, and we used to go to France on holiday, so these are the dream. Recommend those. We got these, which I also used, basically, yeah, all of this stuff is what I used to have when I was a kid. And these are sort of like biscuity things with chocolate on them, and I think is it like hazelnutty chocolate? I'm not sure. But they also do these in like a strawberry flavour, so they're really good. We got chocolate biens, and strawberry beans. Big fan of these. And then the final thing we got is, well, we got some other stuff. We got some cheese and some sausages because why not? And they're little like teddy bear cake thingies. And I think they've got jam in them from what I remember. But yeah, that's about the long and the short of it. It's now Sunday, as I said, and we're doing our housework and just tidying up because when you come back from holiday, everything's just chaos everywhere. And the stuff that we took for other people, we still have that here, so that's over there. We need to get rid of that. And yeah, just general holiday tidying up really because everywhere's chaos. But it was a really, really nice trip. It was a lovely wedding and I would definitely go back again to see more of Germany and Austria. I just wish that Austria had a bit nicer weather if I went again, because when I went with my mum last year to Salzburg, it was roasting, so it was completely the opposite this time with pouring rain and horrible weather. So I would like to go again with Luke and see what it's like in the nice weather, because it was a bit of a shame this time. But yeah, I had a lovely holiday and I think Luke did too, but now it's just back to reality and back to life in September, which I'm not happy about. I don't like the autumn. I'm like summer and Christmas, nothing in between. So yeah, but I'll try to be a bit more positive. But thank you for watching and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. I don't know when that'll be, I don't know what it'll be, but hopefully I'll see you then.